In the heart of New Orleans' French Quarter, where cobblestone streets whisper tales of old, stood a mansion of unparalleled grace and grandeur. This was the home of one of the city's most prominent figures, Madame Delphine LaLaurie, to the glittering elite who flocked to her lavish soirees. She was the very picture of high society refinement and southern charm. Her home was a beacon of opulence, celebrated for its exquisite decor and warm hospitality, but behind the gilded mirrors and polished marble floors, a chilling secret festered. Beneath the veneer of elegance, horror had found a home in the early 1830s. The LaLaurie Mansion on Royal Street was the epicenter of social life in New Orleans. By day, Madame LaLaurie was a celebrated hostess, her parties the talk of the town, filled with laughter, fine wine, and decadent feasts. But when the last guest departed and the mansion fell into the quiet of the night, a different sound would begin to emanate from its hidden corners. From the locked attic, the faint sounds of agony would echo, a stark contrast to the gaiety of the hours before. The enslaved people who served the household suffered unimaginable torment, their pain carefully concealed from the prying eyes of polite society. Neighbors began to whisper amongst themselves, exchanging worried glances over stories of servants who had simply vanished without a trace. Yet, such was the power and influence of Madame LaLaurie that no one dared to openly question her or the darkness that seemed to cling to her magnificent home. Wealth and power have a way of silencing even the loudest of truths. Everything changed on the morning of April 10th, 1834. A fire broke out in the LaLaurie Mansion, its flames licking at the elegant facade and sending plumes of smoke billowing into the sky as chaos erupted on Royal Street. The fire did more than just consume wood and plaster. It began to expose the terrible secrets the city was never meant to see. As firefighters battled the blaze, they were alerted to a locked room in the attic from which strange noises could be heard. Believing people were trapped inside, they broke down the door. But the sight that met their eyes was not one of simple rescue. What they found in that smoke-filled chamber turned their bravery into pure, unadulterated horror. The truth was finally burning its way out. Behind that locked door, the rescuers discovered a scene from a nightmare. Dozens of enslaved men and women were found in various states of unimaginable suffering. They were chained to the walls, bearing the marks of horrific abuse and mutilation. Some were barely alive, their bodies broken, their eyes hollow with a pain that defied description. They whispered prayers for a mercy that had long been denied to them. The seasoned firefighters, men accustomed to danger and tragedy, recoiled in shock and disbelief. The elegant mansion, once a symbol of prestige and grace, was revealed to be nothing more than a private chamber of horrors. A place where human suffering was a form of sport. True evil, it seems, often hides in the most plain and beautiful of sights. When news of the horrific discovery spread through the streets of New Orleans, the city's disbelief quickly turned to a tidal wave of fury. An enraged mob descended upon the LaLaurie Mansion, their cries for justice echoing through the French Quarter. They stormed the house, tearing it apart piece by piece, intent on delivering their own form of retribution. But the madam, the architect of all this pain, had vanished. Under the cover of the chaos, Delphine LaLaurie escaped in a carriage. Disappearing into the night, some stories claim she fled to Paris, living out the rest of her days in anonymity. Others whisper a more chilling tale that she never truly escaped the vengeful ghosts she herself had created. Justice, in the legal sense, never found her. Her fate remains a dark, unanswered question. Today, the LaLaurie Mansion still stands on Royal Street in New Orleans, a silent monument to the atrocities that occurred within its walls. It's considered one of the most haunted locations in the entire country. Locals and visitors alike share stories of strange occurrences, of flickering lights and disembodied whispers. They say that cries of the forgotten souls who suffered there still echo through its empty halls. A permanent stain on the property's history. It's a chilling reminder that some doors, once opened to reveal profound darkness, can never truly be closed, especially those built on a foundation of pain and cruelty. Thank you for joining us on this journey into a dark chapter of history. If you found the story compelling, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more true stories from the shadows. Stay curious and stay safe.